I wanted to do an overview of the LiveWire key levels indicator. There is a lot of stuff in this one. This is going to provide weekly IB, daily expected levels, session opens, multiple time frames. You're going to get the option to toggle on or off a price line. We have the Fibonacci pivot. We can show the daily open, the current day high and low, the prior day high and low. We can enable the weekly IB range. And then we have the option to do secondary pivots. I personally like to use the 1 hour pivots on my chart. You can select the New York, the London, the Asia open, and there is an option here to add the golden and silver setup levels. That would be the 26 spot, the 50 and the 00 levels. Now for secondary pivots, I prefer to use the 60 minutes on my entry chart. You can toggle on or off if you want to keep broken pivots. I don't like to keep the broken pivots. I like to keep my chart as clean as possible. You can change the color of those pivot labels and lines. You can change the color of the price line. On my chart, it's usually a hot pink line. Same with the Fibonacci pivots. You can change those lines and offsets. Current day high and low line, you can change those colors. You can change the offsets for the labels. This gives you options for the prior day high and low. Then we have the New York open line, the London open, the Asia open, and the daily open. I always like to track the daily candle open. It's just a level we come back to a lot. Here are the settings for the golden levels you can adjust. There is a chart watermark on here. You can change the color if you like, the opacity, the font. So there is quite a lot packed into this. All right, so here we are on my personal chart. I have got the daily open. You can see the session high. I've got 60-minute pivots on my chart. I've got the session low and the 60-minute pivot. I've also got the New York open that plots on here. When the New York session opens, I like to see how close we are to the daily candle open. Generally, when we're close together, it indicates we might be in a trading range day. If they're farther apart and we're trading away from both of them, we usually are heading in a trend. You can see the chart watermark on my chart. I'm on NQ Unirenko 10-20-40, and this is the current daily open. You can see we open, we go down, we come back, we go down, and now we're heading back. And I just think that we tend to come back to this level often during the day. So I like to know where it is. The 60-minute pivots are good. This helps you, not take trades into some of these levels. Right here, you see we got VWAP is yellow, our LiveWire is yellow, but we were pushing right into this level here, which is the prior day low. I don't have enough room to make a profit, so I know not to take those trades. That's why we want to have these key levels on our charts here. Same thing here. We know where we're going. We're going to the 60-minute pivot here that's marked. I have got the Fibonacci pivots on my chart here. So let's go through the indicator settings that I'm using for the key levels. I've got the price line, which is this pink line that you see here. Fibonacci pivots, the daily open, current day high and low, prior day high and low. I've got the secondary pivots here, and I have the New York open. Now my secondary pivots are set for the 1 hours. So in terms of key levels, I use gaps or volume imbalances. I use 1 hour pivots for my intraday swing trading target. I like to know where the high and low are from the prior day, and I like to know where the current candle open and the New York session open is. I think that's really all I need. I've got this multi-time frame little table here to tell me what is happening on all of the other charts. No system is going to prevent you from losing all trades. I mean, we're all going to lose some trades. There's no perfect system, but I think this is really good, helping you avoid choppy markets. We got our signals here, and we've got a level above to target. So I'm always trading to a level. I'm not one of those traders who wait for a price to come to a specific level. I think is interesting to trade from it. If I think we're going there, I want to take the bus on the way. I'm not gonna just sit there and wait for price to go to some random level. I like to get in and make my money on the way there. So I hope you find this useful. I really love this indicator, and I think having all of these levels into one action-packed indicator is amazing. Before this, I was using a couple of different paid indicators to get the same thing that I've got now all in one tool.